morning, guys. Coffee with Matt. Have you heard of Coffee with Bob? That Bob and Deborah. Anyways, sitting here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Well, actually, no, Florence, Kentucky, just up the hill from Cincinnati, Ohio, headed whatever, south or west, or I guess it's south. Was I on 71? Anyway, get to deal with what owner-operators fear the most. I have my transmission's coming apart. I ain't gonna make it no further, so, and I'm under a load, so it doesn't get any worse than that. Luckily, my mechanic works till late at night, and he has a friend with a wrecker who doesn't charge very much. So, and he's headed actually towing a guy to Pennsylvania, so he can swing back through here and get my truck. Looks like Saturday morning. It's Thursday. And tow it to my mechanics. It cost me $2,100, but that is a bargain for a wrecker for 400 miles, 385 miles. I really didn't think that would be an option, but in a bad situation, God's been good to me. So I thought I was going to have to get a shop around here to do it, and man, I hate that. The unknown and the variables are just terrible. Plus, it would probably cost me $2,100 more than my mechanic's going to charge me anyway. So, really bummed out. This tranny was new when I bought this truck, reman. Granted, I got 300,000 on it, but it shouldn't have come apart. I've never had transmission issues on a 10-speed. They're almost bulletproof. So, whoever remanned it, I don't think did a great job. It's always been kind of noisy, I thought, and now I can still move the truck, I think. I was able to get in here last night. It wasn't easy. In fact, someone stole my reserve spot. Thank you very much. So I had to back into a really hard spot with a tranny clunking and grinding. So whoever stole my reserve spot, thank you, man. It's all about you. Hope you got a good night's sleep. But they did refund my money on this reserve spot, so I guess that's something. I just hate guys that steal reserve spots. Did see one get towed the other night in a truck stop. That was awesome. A blue Volvo at that. So, yeah, just out of the blue, man, I was talking to a buddy, and he was getting in his fourth truck in a year. Chad, love you, man. He's gone through a lot more than I have, most owner-operators, and he's still, every time he gets knocked down, he gets back up. So, he just bought a older Peterbilt for like $8,000. It's not in the greatest shape. He's just praying for 6 months to get to a better spot, and I hope he makes it. So, but anyways, I was talking to him, and I heard a whining noise. I thought, well, that ain't good. Then all of a sudden, the dang thing started popping out of gear, but the shifter never moved. So every time I'd let off the throttle, it would be like the truck would go to neutral, but it was still in 10th gear. The RPMs would drop, and I'd give it throttle, it would just start going again. I've heard automatics do that. If you're going down a hill, it'll go into neutral to save fuel. But so that was weird, and I kept driving. I'm about 200 miles, so the closer you get to home, the better. And we put it in 9th gear, it'd run fine. I pulled over to check it out, getting going. It wasn't happy. It kicked out of 6th gear once, and 7th gear wasn't very happy in there. And all was well until I pulled that big hill coming out of Cincinnati, and that was the breaking point. And I even was going slow, trying to go in 8th gear, but it was just grinding and clunking. And now 8th gear is not even working at all. Neither is 3rd gear in low range. So that one, it just give up. And the input shaft's always spinning, the mechanic says. So something riding on the top of that in there, he said, is not happy. Something's come loose. So now it's even making noise, just idling. Clank, 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 clank. If I push the clutch in, that'll stop the input shaft. And pulls it away from the flywheel, so it doesn't move. It's the only time it's quiet. So I think I got enough to I think I can get unhooked and park in a spot somewhere else here. And now I get the joy of figuring out how to get this load 216 miles. I'll call CRST, see if, I'm 20 miles from the Cincinnati yard. I see a CRST truck right over there, bobtail. Wonder if he wants to go for a 400-mile ride. Probably not. That's probably a van driver. See if there's a truck in that yard I could use. I don't know if that's even a possibility. I've never dealt with this guy, so either that or rent a truck from Ryder for a day, see how much that's going to cost me, see if CRST can give me a discount on that. Or they'd have to repower the load, which I don't like because I don't know where my trailer is going to end up, and I don't know if I'll have my securement equipment when I get back to get it. And I just took the $20 securement insurance, securement equipment insurance off that I paid every month. So go figure. So if I come back and all that's gone, that's just more salt in the wound. So anyways, I got to figure all this out this morning. It's just now 8 o'clock out here. About to get on the phone and make some calls. Let's see what I can come up with. Fun. And yeah, he's probably just going to put a new tranny in it. I don't like this tranny anyways because it's the one that's water cooled. It actually has a little radiator down inside the tranny that are prone to leaking. And that's the first thing I checked, is to make sure it wasn't full of water. I'm not low on coolant, or didn't appear to be low. So we're just going to get rid of that. Even though the clutch was new 300,000 miles ago, no need to tear it all apart. Might as well put a new clutch in. So he's going to give me some numbers today, but $4,000 for a tranny, $5,000 for one with a diamond warranty or something. It's 3 years, unlimited miles, no questions asked, replace, and they pay for labor if you're somewhere on the road and all that. Oh, and then you got $1,500 for a clutch, roughly. Your 12 hours labor to pull the tranny out, swap everything, plus the new tranny. He's going to have to put a air cooler on it. It won't be water cooled. It comes with nothing, but he recommends putting a oil cooler, external air cooled oil cooler, mounting it on the outside of the transmission. That's a couple $100. So, by the time this is all over, it's going to cost me over $10,000, especially with the record bill. So there's that reserve money I got to try and tell you guys about, man. Set it aside, set it aside, set it aside, because the last couple of years of last March, a year ago, I rebuilt the motor, $35,000. So with this, I'll have a new motor and transmission, plus a bunch of other new crap, plus I'm rebuilding the front end. Good night almighty, man. I'm going to be $50,000 into a truck that's worth 30, 35. That's the way it goes. I'll just keep driving it or sell it and go work at Walmart. I was about to drop a flare in the fuel tank last night, set it on fire, and just walk away. You have those days, right? All right, guys, have a good one. I'm at where am I at? The TA in Florence, Kentucky or something, just outside Cincinnati. If you're bored, and swing by and say hello. I don't know, I'm going to be here for a couple days, I guess. Well, I got to try to get this. I got to call the agent. See if, I've never dealt with this. I've never had to repower a load in my life. So it's obviously not delivering today, but it's a Thursday. So if I can get a truck, it's only a 450-mile loop. I can go deliver it and come back. And that would be really handy because I could just drop my trailer at the Cincinnati yard, which should be a safe place. And when my truck gets all done, I'll come back and get it. 400-mile deadhead to come get my trailer. But Cincinnati's not the worst place to get a load and get moving. So, all right, guys, God bless you, man. Pray for your boy. I don't stress out too easy. I'm not too stressed out. I actually slept pretty good, You've been doing this as long as me, man. You come to realize a couple things. There's nothing you can do. You better learn to laugh and just get with it, because stressing out and getting mad or crying or not sleeping and tossing and turning and stressing, it's going to do you nothing. there's nothing you can do. So I went to sleep, man. I slept really good, except for this reefer next to me, which is kind of a loud reefer. I wonder if he's going to go to work today. I've been here now. Yeah, I got in here 12 hours ago, 7:30 last night. He's still here sleeping. Both trucks next to me are sleeping. These flip-flops, man, well, barely 8 o'clock. They work from 8 to 4. One's a Cascadia, one's a Volvo. That's why the Loves, you can only get in during the daytime. It's full by 4:30, 5 o'clock, and they all leave around 7:38, go get their 400 miles and call it a day. And then they wonder why they don't make money. So I don't know. These guys next to me, they were here when I got here, and they're still here. I don't know what they're doing here. I would have long been gone if it wasn't for this. Oh, all right, man. I'm going to start making some calls. See you. Bye. God bless you guys. Hope you have a better day than me. Bye now. All right, update. After a bunch of phone calls, I think we're getting somewhere. So this is reason number 9,000. Oh, hold on, phone. Stay put. Hold on, let me get that. There we go. To be leased to a carrier, a big carrier, and not run under your own authority. If you're under your own authority, you are on your own in a deal like this. And let me tell you something. I just called while I was waiting, because there's a time zone difference of an hour here. I'm in Eastern time. All our operations is in Central. So I tried calling Penske. I tried calling Ryder to rent a truck. Now, I could probably get it done, but let me tell you something. There are none too excited to be trying to help me, because I'm nobody. And it's like, well, you got to start an account, and it could take 24 hours, and we need a $2,500 cashier's check. One wanted a cashier's check. It's like, where the hell am I going to get a cashier's check? My bank's 400 miles from here. Take a comp check, Crackerhead. But the other one would take a credit card. But then you got to get insurance, and all like, oh my God, trust me, if you ain't renting a car and you're out of there in 5 minutes, I could see where this was going. It ain't going to happen by the time I got to get the truck this afternoon-ish, so I can go deliver the load. I'll head out early in the morning, go deliver it, take my trailer to our Cincinnati yard, drop it, and return the truck tomorrow afternoon, about the same time I get it today, hopefully. But since I'm leased to a big company, they can deal with this. The options were, and one is a no-go. If they had a truck available in Cincinnati, they could lease it to me for a day. But our Cincinnati yard is only open Friday to Monday. Weird. So they're not even open today. There ain't a truck there anyways. The closest truck I could get is Carlisle, Pennsylvania. But we do have rental accounts with Penske Ryder, so they are working on that. Looks like they're going to be able, hopefully, if there's a truck available, get me a truck. I don't care what kind of truck. I told them, oh, phone, hold still there. I'll move this around. Hold on, guys. Try to prop this up on my headset on the dash. I don't care. No, hopefully it ain't a Volvo, but I'll take it if I have to. Well, I don't even need a sleeper truck. I said, give me a day cab. That'll be fine. I'm literally going to go 216 miles and come right back. Got to unhook from this trailer. Hopefully the truck will move. I haven't tried, but it was moving last night. And go park it over in a spot, hook to this trailer, and be gone. So that's the plan, Stan. I'm waiting for him to get back to me. All right, I'm just copied into an email here, so they're working on it. Thank goodness I have help. You have help when you're leased onto a company and not out here all by yourself. So, yeah, tell me again about how giving up 25% is a bad thing. Just saved a bunch of money on tires. Our rates are higher anyway. So our rates are 25% plus higher than the spot market. Plus I get help and discounts and all kinds of stuff. And these two flip-flops, I don't know if they're even around or they abandoned their truck or they're the sleepingest human beings on the planet. 13 hours already, I think. I got in here at 7:38 last night and it's 8 o'clock in the morning, my time, 9 here. no movement from the two trucks next to me. Actually, two trucks that way and two trucks that way. 4 flip-flops haven't moved in 13 hours. But they'll be on some social media super trucker site tonight telling you how bad the industry is and they ain't making no money. Take it for what it's worth. All right, guys, I'll keep you updated. Owner-operator life. See you, bye. Talk about lucky. I unhooked, back pulled over here and backed in. He's working on a truck there, and it quit. Big clang something, it won't even go into gear now, but it's here for the wrecker guy, and I at least was able to get it all the way to the back so he can pull up in front of me and hook up. Oh, fun. Thanks, Ryan. You're the best. All right, here we go. Well, they got me a rental. I got to go get it here in a little bit. Those two trucks, they're still sleeping, man. I've been here 15 hours now. I don't know. Maybe they abandoned them. That's kind of weird. I was able to unhook, pull out, turn around, back into the spot straight across from me, and it quit. The big clunk bang. It won't even go into gear. So God's good. I got unhooked. I'm across here. I'm going to go in and let them know what's going on. I'm getting a lift down to Penske to get a rental truck. CRST got that all set up for me. It's only going to cost like $180, $190 for the day. And then whatever fuel I burn, of course. It's going to be a Cascadia or a Volvo. I can almost guarantee it. And I've never been in one of those. And I've never driven an automatic, so this is going to be something else. Just kind of getting things squared away, making a list of what I need to get out of this truck to take with me to get that delivery tomorrow. Just logged out of my e-log. Going to get my wife to pull my e-logs, send them to me so I have them on my phone, and get a paper logbook going. So, what fun. All right, guys, well, I'll keep you updated. I'll take you with me. We're going to go get a rental truck, a big yellow rental truck, probably a dadgum Volvo. That'll be great. All right, see you. I'll see you in a bit. Well, we're at Penske. The Uber came real quick, or Lyft, or whatever the wife set up. Now I'm waiting to see what he pulls up. Oh, please don't be a Volvo. It probably will be. Although I see mostly Cascadias around here. We're about to find out in a few minutes. He's going to get it. I guess I could look at the paperwork, but that would ruin the surprise. See you in a few. Well, I got it. It ain't a Volvo. It's a plastic, fantastic Cascadia. Never driven one. Never driven an automatic in my life. So here goes nothing. I'll flip it around. Let's do our pre-trip. Because I don't want to be charged for anything. So we'll get it for you and on video. All right, hold up. Looks like the lights are working good. I already adjusted the mirrors. Not seeing any damage, but I'll have it on video just in case. Tires look good, fifth wheel looks all right. Recaps. A little bit of a bulge in the sidewall. Lights are working. I don't see anything wrong with it other than it being a Cascadia. I asked them, but I thought they came with those little side curtains to hide behind when you're driving it. Ay, ay, ay. Pray for me. Here we go. We made it. Got it all hooked up. I'll get out and show you and wrap this video up. Only driven at 31 miles, and that has cured me from ever wanting to drive a Cascadia. Man, what a rattly, bouncy thing. Everything beeps, beep, beep. Too close to this, that. I don't know. I hate this transmission. What in the world? Jumpy, herky, jerky. Shifts like a rookie on a manual. Terrible. I don't know. I feel bad for you guys. I'll keep my truck. Put a new tranny in it. It's, I don't know, man. It's, I don't know. Just a big difference to me. So it is what it is. We're going to get it done. But yeah, my Cascadia days are going to be short-lived, I'll tell you that. Oh, we'll flip this around and wrap it up. All right, the Plastic Fantastic is hooked to my trailer, ready to go. Oh, I think I'll probably put it in there somewhere, but I unhooked it and made it over to there, and I sent a video to my mechanic. It's done, man. Clang bang, won't even go into gear now. So God is good. He got me into the truck stop and gave me just enough to get unhooked and over there, and the wrecker will be able to back in and hook up and tow me home. So we're ready to go in the morning. Go get these skidded coils off, put everything away, dump this trailer in our Cincinnati yard. My wife should be over here by then to get me. We'll get a hotel tomorrow night. And the wrecker's supposed to be here Saturday sometime. I don't necessarily have to be here, but if he can get here by noon, I'll meet him here. If not, I'll probably just hide the key and tell him where it is and he can grab it. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you're having a better time than me. Owner-operators. Owner-operator shenanigans. Owner-operator life. Isn't it great? See you, bye. Well, hey, actually, I'll wrap this up in a second. We'll flip it around and I'll give you what I'm looking at to get this all done. We'll talk about why we keep reserves on the bank, because something like this could put somebody out of business if they're not prepared. We'll talk in a second. All right, guys, wrap this up. I don't know if I've talked about costs yet or not in this video. I can't remember, man. It's been a crazy day trying to get this all figured out. And I don't know all the numbers yet, but off the top of my head, well, the wrecker is going to be like $2,100. That's a bargain. The tranny's $4 or $5 grand plus labor, so we're at 6, 7. Probably do a clutch 8, 9, 10. Probably going to be 11, 12,000. Plus, you know what it cost me for this rental. That's probably going to be, well, I think it's a pretty good deal, 180 or something, $190 for the day. Plus probably be some mileage and fuel, so just round up to 500. Having my wife come over here, an Uber, and not even counting the lost wages, I'll be down for at least a week, probably a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. So we're getting upwards of 12, somewhere maybe $12,000 to $15,000. That's a big chunk of change, and if you don't have it, or access to it, or some way to get it, you're just done. I don't even know how you get the truck home if you ain't got a couple grand. So prepare yourself for these rainy days, because I promise you they are coming. I wish you would have made it home, man. I was hoping, I was trying, but I never ended up on the side of the road, so for that I am thankful. I just couldn't do her. We was trying, but she started clanging and banging, and I got into the truck stop last night, got into a spot, and like I said, I moved over here to where I'm at. It won't even go into gear now. It is completely done. So I got just far enough. And the funny thing is, I haven't paid attention. The reserve spots end right here next to me. Well, at least I'm not in a reserve spot where I got to pay a couple days of reserve parking at $20 a day for insult to injury. That guy parked next to me, he just now left. I don't know if he was in there the whole time. But yeah, I seen him finally come out as I was hooking up the trailer. He never did no inspection, as usual, and just drove off. So, interesting. Man, oh man, 20-some hours in the sleeper. He must have been tired. All right, guys, God bless you. Take care. Have a better day than me. See you, bye.